with hand controls, Misha?
I tried once, because there was a Golf that I got to drive, but the first time I did braking, it was like left foot braking for the first time. So I said, okay, no, I will not do it.
Good morning, comrades. Welcome back to circuitdays.co.uk track day. Amazing track day, amazing weather conditions, amazing cars, and today we're having something very special, namely this i30N. You might say, well, what is special about it? Because we've seen it already quite often. It doesn't look like it has 1000 horsepower or like even different stands. No, the suspension is actually fully stock. The only thing that's modified are the brakes and the wheels and tires. ProTrack and AR1's familiar combination, but it's about the driver mod. Because as you might know, this is a disabled parking spot. This means that the driver is quotation mark disabled, because I don't like to call these people disabled after you see how they drive. I can talk a lot of stuff, but you've seen previous videos and just watch this one and be blown away. Just a quick explanation on the system. So you have it's basically throttle and brake at the same time, right?
Yes, it is. The throttle we just pull towards here,
Yeah.
which you can see is pushing the throttle pedal down. And then when you push on the brake, you've got a rod that goes straight down to the brake pedal.
All right. Cool.
So you're really driving more just with your one hand on the left-hand side.
Yeah.
And then the thumb is just gripping here.
Crazy.
Brace yourself. So
You must have strong shoulders.
I do. I do. Somebody earlier was saying, he said, you're driving too much with your shoulders, though. You should drive more with your fingertips.
Okay, right, try it.
It's all about finesse.
Yeah.
Hand controls, Misha?
No, yeah, I mean, I tried once, because there was a Golf that I got to drive, but the first time I did braking, it was like left foot braking for the first time. So I said, okay, no, I will not do it.
Big difference, I think, with using your feet is like the modulation.
Yes.
Because you're full on the brake, then you come all the way off the brake to get onto the throttle. So it's just trying to get that bit right.
I mean, it's just, you need to adapt to it. It's the same with left foot braking. The first times, it's you're gonna end up through the windshield, but then you become more, you get a lot more muscle control. Yeah.
Trying them for the wet, and so far so good.
Yeah, I hope that Anke gonna release the CRS this year, their new tire. They've been trying to do it already for like last year or so, but the problem is it's too noisy. So they'll probably have to maybe reduce the grip even to comply with the noise regulations.
We had the Sport Pirelli P-Series before.
Uh-huh.
People give a really hard time. I think they're absolutely brilliant. They've got a much harder shoulder on them than the Continentals.
Yeah.
Puff up the hill.
Yeah. Every horsepower helps here.
Yeah.
It gives you time also to relax a bit. was amazing.
Thank you for joining me.
Every time I go out with people who are quotation marks disabled, it always blows me away, because the way you guys drive, it's like you all could be like top racers. You use every millimeter of the track, so smooth, and that makes you fast. And what really blew me away, 3 laps that you did, well, you had the best lap, then the second one that we did, and the other one, they were all within 0.2 seconds of each other. Consistency is key. That's amazing. Thank you so much.
Well, it's an honour. It's lovely to be out with you.
It's really cool.
What would your top 2-3 tips be to me for my driving?
Top 3.
Because I'm here this year to try and improve on my driving.
There were a couple of corners where you went actually a bit too fast in, like for example right side and ice curve. You like really you understeer out of the corner. You are perfectly fine within the track limits, but understeer means loss of grip. So try that you don't scrub it off. So like, I don't know, try going a bit smoother in and go earlier on the gas through the corner, so you have more acceleration, because the tires should be able to cope with it. I mean, it could be suspension thing, but really that was the only thing, like, because yeah, that's the only thing, like, try to understeer less.
Yeah.
Because it's not that you are in danger, because I know other people, if they would do it, they would understeer off the track in the wall. But you have to understand, like, it's a loss of traction. It might feel slower, but see how it does on your timing afterwards.
This is what I'm trying to work on this year. This is the what you're saying to me is a common theme. I was out earlier on. It's just trying a little bit off.
Yeah.
But it's just getting the feel of the car. And
yeah. No, that's the only thing, because everything else is just like, all right. Like some sections, even like for example Garden, you could brake maybe even a bit later, but most of the sections you're actually quite good on the brakes, like really precise. But it's better to be too much than too little on the brakes, because with too little you end up missing the turning point or ending up even in the barrier, obviously, because if you brake too soon, you might lose 0.1 or 0.05 seconds. If you brake too late, you lose 1 or 2, 3, or the whole race, obviously. But because that's the thing. So
it's trying to make the transition between the road tires that I've been used to.
Oh yeah.
To the AR1.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to get the benefit out of the tires, rather than, we went to Spa recently and we went through the front tires in 2 days.
Yeah.
But it's such an aggressive surface.
It is.
You know?
It is. Of course.
But it's lovely to be here. We put the suspension on its softest as well.
Okay.
Which seems.
So it's modified suspension as well, or is
no. This is a standard car.
Yeah.
It has the standard adaptive suspension.
Okay.
It's got 3 settings.
Ah, right. Yeah.
So now all we've done, we put an oil cooler on to keep it a bit cooler, because
That's
after
good.
1 lap it goes about 130 degrees. We put a strap brace on and the tires, and gone to an 18-inch wheel rather than a 19-inch.
That's better.
And then we've put the SRF fluid in and so forth, and I think for the ring that's fine. It's trying not I want to keep this car standard really, and rather than modifying it and develop me rather than the car, you know.
Yeah, no, that's good. No, you're already like, you're miles ahead of average and even like advanced drivers here, trust me. Thank you. The most impressive thing for me really, when I told you like I'm soaking it all in, is like even as of now, because I started driving like what, 2 weeks ago this year, even lots of sections I'm not using this like precise every millimeter and inch of the track, and with you like, okay, that's how we do it. Yeah, no, it's really good. That's the best part, because that allows you to carry more speed through the corners, more momentum, more confidence. Yeah, and then everything else is like, just try to be more smoother on the slower corners, I would say.
It's the best way, I think, to understand disability and how things work is to try it yourself, like a sit ski or something like that. And if time permits, this today or another time you want to come and try it with the hand controls, you can see what it's like. And
I know it's difficult. Like I told you, I tried it once, and I don't want to try it again on track, because it's like first time left foot braking. You go on the brakes and you need to teach your body to.
We might be paying for some barrier damage.
Yeah. No, I'd rather not.
So, all right. Well, it's been great fun.
Thank you so much.
It's a pleasure.
It's been amazing.